What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I'm here with the most edit-worthy fighters, also considered some of the most relatable fighters, but just the guys that can make the most badass edits, be that through their personality, their fighting style, their storyline, all those things taken into consideration. Hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. If you're scrolling Instagram Reels or you're scrolling TikTok, I'm not scrolling TikTok because I'm not fucking gay, but I do scroll Instagram Reels. You know what I'm talking about. Let's jump into this. Coming in hot, dude. Pause. I'm gonna put Conor McGregor in the A tier. I have seen so many McGregor edits lately. I mean, pick your poison, dude. Do you want like a badass McGregor redemption? This is my game forever, you know, edit, or do you want like a classic like, I don't feel pressure, so put more pressure on me because I don't feel none. So you've got so many various Conor McGregor eras to make edits of. Really, this guy just has so many badass cold moments. He belongs in the A tier without question. One of the inspirations to make this video. I've got a lot of Conor edits saved, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Moving on, underrated contender, excuse me. I'm gonna put my boy Cody Garbrandt in the C tier. Now, he should be higher in my opinion because I have a lot of, you know, Cody Garbrandt edits saved just because he's literally me. Like, he's just very relatable. If you know, you know. But I do feel like the fact that he's losing fights at the moment and he kind of, you know, went on this downfall, you don't see as many edits of him. He doesn't have as many badass moments as a top level UFC contender does. So for that reason, he's only coming in at the C tier, you know. How many times you put me in the A tier? Zero, Cody. Exactly. So for that reason, unfortunately, I got to put my boy Codington Garbrandt in the C tier. One of the greatest minds in MMA, but my boy Cody Garbrandtius, we got to put him in the C tier. Let's move on. Another sad entry. I'm putting Volk in the C tier, dude. Now, he's almost B tier, but off sad edits. And for that reason, I don't want to give him that credit. I don't want to acknowledge the edits like this guy fucking died somehow. People making edits like bros onto the, you know, the shadow realm of Wakanda type shit. I just want to acknowledge all the chill edits of him when he was champion, but you don't see as many as you do for other champions. Probably because he didn't really get that many finishes. He had some badass moments. He had some inspirational moments, but he's not, you know, knocking people the fuck out. He's not talking mad trash. He doesn't have many rivalries. So for that reason, you don't see as many as maybe you should for my boy Volkanovski. I would say C tier is a pretty fair placement, but he's bordering on B tier because, again, there's some sad ones of him. And, you know, it hurts my heart, bro. It does, but it hurts my heart like heartburn. Trust. Izzy, perfectly timed. Look who fucking showed up. Look what the dog dragged in, eh? I'm gonna put Izzy in the B tier. Why Izzy is in the B tier and above Volk? Izzy does have more kind of like edit-worthy moments. I mean, the Pereira knockout. He does have some trash talking, some rivalry highlights with Paulo Costa, Derek Brunson, even Robert Whittaker to some extent. Even though I feel like he was a bit of a salty little crybaby against Whittaker. He does have some edit-worthy beefs, some crazy knockouts as well back in the day. Obviously, the rivalry with Pereira, I feel like you have to kind of put him in the B tier. And he does have more of a personality, so for that reason, this motherfucker's going in the B tier. Reluctantly speaking, I'm going to put him in the B tier. Let's move on to an A tier participant. I am the heat, brother. Listen, brother. I am the edit, brother. We're going to see. We're going to see on TikTok, brother. Hey, we lapping these guys, brother. Max Holloway's A tier. He was B tier before UFC 300. But after that knockout, I mean, every second scroll, you know, it's like baddie. Max Holloway had it. You know, real. You know what I'm saying? Like real, period. You know what I'm saying? Like the real ones. Like the real sad edits. Scroll down. Max Holloway edit. Scroll down. Baddie. Scroll down. Max Holloway edit. This dude is all over my fucking feed, bro. Pause. That sounded crazy, dog. But yeah, you have to put him in the A tier. The point to the middle, the knockout of Gaethje, the bounce back from losing to Volkanovski, all of this stuff. His personality is just legendary as well. He's got so many badass highlights. You have to put Max Holloway in the A tier. You, me, everybody, if you follow UFC, you have seen a badass edit of Max Holloway. He belongs in the A tier. Let's move on to a current UFC champion that really is, I'm just sick of this guy's shit. I'm going to be honest. I'm making a video about this next week. Bro, I surely believe I deserve to be in the B tier, bro. Do you not remember when I pulled the shit out of the fire, bro? Like, bro, why am I in the fucking C tier, bro? I had one bad fight against Colby, bro, that's it. Leon Edwards, he's going C tier. He has the Usman. This guy's getting carried so hard by the Usman knockout. It's insane. Bro is literally the 2007 Cavs right now, dude. Bro's getting carried to the fucking promised land by that head kick KO. Otherwise, he's Bilal Muhammad reskinned. People know this. If you know ball, you know this is facts. And he has no personality. He has a tragic backstory, but he doesn't really seem to care too much about it. Like, Colby Covington brought it up, he got mad about it, but otherwise he doesn't seem to really like talk about it too much. He's on some Kawhi Leonard type shit, which I can respect. That's kind of badass, but he doesn't have the highlight reel to really justify putting him any higher. He's borderline D tier, but I'm going to show a little bit of respect to Leon Edwards, and I'm going to put him in the C tier. Let's move on to one of my boys on the channel. Bear Time's a good dude, man. We squashed the beef, we had some troubles in the past, the guy was a fucking dirtbag, calm as a fucking mirror, man. It is what it is, dude. I'm gonna buy him a house with a good fight foundation, dude. Dustin Poirier, he's going B tier. I've seen a lot of Fleetwood Mac edits. I fuck with Fleetwood Mac. I've seen a lot of, badass like Cardi 24 song edits. Literally before my last fight, which you guys watched, you guys were pretty impressed by that. I appreciate it. Before my last fight, dude, I was watching a Dustin Poirier 24 songs edit on loop in the back, and that shit was motivational as fuck. Like, Dustin Poirier does have some motivational moments. He does have badass fights, badass highlights. He doesn't have the accomplishment yet of winning the belt. If he beats Islam, he's going A tier. And I think if he had beat Gaethje and like cut this badass promo, I would say he belongs in A tier. But for right now, I'm gonna say he's a very high B tier candidate. Personally, he's in my A tier. I've got a lot of Poirier edits, just 'cause, like I said, before my last fight, I was watching that shit. But on a general scale, I'm gonna put him in the B tier, dude. Let's move on to a new entry into the pantheon of Bedtime MMA channel GOATs. You know what I'm saying? We've got the staples of the game: Curtis Blades, Bilal Muhammad, Marab, right? Legends of the Bedtime MMA channel. We've got a new one, Steve Ersheg. I'm gonna put him in the D tier. My boy just has zero edit potential, bro. It's so Jova for this guy. It's not even funny, dude. His only shot is if he flatline KOs Pantoja, which I'm praying for. I don't think he's gonna do that. I think he's gonna walk off decision Alejandro Pantoja. But if he KOs Pantoja, he can go up in the B tier. But for right now, I mean, come on, dude. Come on, dog. My boy Ersheg, I gotta keep it a buck with my boy. Literally me. I understand that, but he is in the D tier. Let's move on to one of my personal favorite fighters. Now, do I see a lot of edits of this guy? No. But I do think there should be more. Right now, I'm gonna put the Eagle Ortega in the C tier. Now, again, you might be wondering, bro, he has such an inspirational story. Why is he only in the C tier? I'm glad you asked. Listen, I feel like Brian Ortega should have more edits, but he's just not popular enough, and he hasn't had the accomplishments to where people know his story. But anyone that knows the Eagle, you have a couple Brian Ortega edits on lock. He's kind of like the modern day Nick Diaz. Instead of like being like, it's my baby brother, it's my baby brother. Like, if I hear myself saying something stupid, I'm gonna get fucking mad, Instead of that, we've got Brian Ortega being like, listen, I had a lot of people, turn their backs on me, and I had to rebirth myself, and I bounced back, and I have to get my 3 title shots. It is what it is, dude. So I have to keep the circle tight, and I have to remember who left me in hard times, who stayed with me in hard times, and who put me in hard times. It is what it is. Like, that's the shit Ortega's on. I can respect it, but I don't see enough edits to put him in the B tier. He doesn't have the accomplishments to put him in the A tier. High C tier. He's got a lot of potential in the game, but right now he's C tier. Let's move on to one of the GOATs of this category. One of the people I was considering when I made this video. I thank you so much. I biggest champion. I biggest the Bronx. My English is little. This guy's literally me. He's literally you. He's literally everybody. Any MMA fan watching UFC, if you're a male, you are Charles Oliveira. You know this. You know this, dog. If you watch Charles Oliveira, you're like, bro, that's me. I'm him. Like, what else do I need to say? You get exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, dude. You can relate to the boy, Charles Oliveira. Can I just say with Brian Ortega as well? We've all had an Eagle level breakup, bro. Be real. If you're a man in your 20s, you've had an Eagle level breakup that turned you into Brian Ortega, dog. That's another reason why I might put him in the B tier. Once I clear up the list, because we've all had an Eagle level breakup where you're like, you just end up talking about some nut shit. Like, you're talking to the boys and you're just like, you know, listen, man, I had to break my beak, I had to clear my feathers, you know, I had to sharpen my talents. Like, that's the shit that you be going through, bro. So I can relate to that, dude. But yeah, Charles Oliveira, he's him, he's me. Moving on. Aljo, you're going in the D tier, brother. No highlights whatsoever in this guy's career. Just a normal, chill, nice guy. Love Aljo, one of my favorite fighters in the UFC. I know I'm gonna get hate for that, but he's one of my favorites. But dude, this guy's not edit worthy. He's just not edit worthy whatsoever, and I have to acknowledge it. I have to put him in the D tier, and I have to just let you know this is a prime example of what a non-editable fighter looks like. This guy has zero aura, and I don't care. I love Aljo, but I'm just being real, bro. Zero aura, zero highlights. That's where you belong. Let's move on. I've got a couple more left, some heavy hitters in the division. We're going to put Sugar Sean O'Malley in the B tier. Personality, not so much. You know, trash talking, not so much. The highlight reel is insane. The theme song is insane. You know, he's got his own walkout song. The highlights are crazy. And, you know, when he's not talking about fucking Schmitty, you know, Schmitty the schmuck, he's on there, you know, he's on there like, you know, dude, winning feels awesome, dude, you know. Dude, I was just a kid from Montana, dude. You know, dude, imagine Marab tries to beat me, dude. No way, dude. I'm gonna put something on his chin, dude, and then just cuts to the highlight reel of him just chinning people, doing spinning head kicks and shit. O'Malley's fighting style is carrying him hard. He's going in the B tier. And last one before we talk S tier, Jon Jones. This guy is a borderline S tier. Wouldn't be mad if you guys wanted him to be in the S, because there's two paths you can walk in life, right? You can either be a DC fan, a good human being, you know, a fucking respectable member of society, or you can go the other path and go, fuck, this is a hard Jon Jones edit. This guy's kind of badass. Those are the two paths we walk in life. You're either a good human being, or you see a Jones edit and you kind of like, hold on a second, he's kind of badass. I'm fully convinced you show me the better edited like edit of a fighter, I'll become a fan of them. You could show me a fucking badass edit of like Clay Guida, I'd be like, we're gonna get this guy in the Hall of Fame, man. This guy's a fucking savage, dude. People forget about prime Clay Guida. You could make a fucking edit of anybody, dog, except for Aljo and Steve Erceg right now. But you could make an edit of anybody, dog. If it's good enough, I will become a fan of that fight. I'll be like, yo, that's kind of me. So for that reason, I'm putting Jon Jones in the A tier. He's got some of the hardest edits in the game. Badass moments. People be using the body cam footage. That's kind of fucked up, but it is kind of cold. But going in the S tier, you know who it is. He's got his own theme song. Check. Highlight reels. Yes. Autistic shadowboxing. Yes. I mean, he's got the literally me characteristics. He's got the savage KOs. He's got the rivalry with Adesanya. He's got his theme song. He's got Polyana Viana. He's got it all to be the most edit-worthy fighter, most range, most repostable, reshareable fighter. And for that reason, I'm putting Alex Pereira in the S tier. Let me know down below, guys, who's the hardest edit you've seen of a fighter? And if you guys want to make some edits of me, I'll shout you out on the channel if they're badass, you know what I'm saying? I had my first one made about me. I might put it on my Instagram. But yeah, man, you guys want to make an edit of your boy with my fight footage, feel free. That'd be kind of cold. You don't have to, but I'm just saying I will hate you if you don't do it. So yeah, appreciate you guys. Let me know your favorite fighter in the comments down below. Who do you like watching edits of? Who are you literally in the UFC? I want to hear it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. We're so close to 30k. Let's hit that shit. Let me know what you guys want to see for 30k. Like, what milestone do you guys want to see for 30k? Yeah, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, go follow me on Instagram at Bedtime MMA. I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Goodbye.